Hey there everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back to another Plan With Me video. In today's video, I'm going to be planning for the first week of February using the perfect breakfast from Hubman Chub Girl. If you missed my last Plan With Me video, I showed that I had the winter onesie collection. My leftovers available. There's still a ton of stickers. You could do several weeks in your planner. If you're interested, I think I said $25. You can check out the last video or just reach out to me. I forgot. Oh, don't look at that. What did I do with the washi tape? Where's the washi tape? I don't remember what I did with the washi tape. There it is. Alright, so I didn't need all of this stuff, I just needed this stuff. So I have the washi tape. The washi tape is a glitter washi tape. It's not a sparkly glitter per se, but it has that kind of no shed glitter feel. We've got some fruits. I've still got, like I said, a ton of stickers. So yeah, let me pull everything out. I hate that. So I am planning for the first week of February. Let's find it. So this is the monthly layouts that went up last night probably. Here, this is more of like my content creation one, and this is more of like my personal, etc. Got a busy week next week, or this week I should say, and then I've done most of this with the Hobonichi kits, and so yeah. All right, let's find my week. Where's my week? Where's our week? Okay, I was like, where's our week? Here we go. Okie dokie, artichoke. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull out, what did I do with it? Go ahead and pull out our to-do list. I still haven't decided how I want to go about setting up the second page. Well, I guess I put postings, and then I guess this could be to-do list, top priorities. I guess we could leave it like that and just have some space for doodles, etc. Okay, we're just going to consider that set up. But I do want to decorate my cute little to-do list. This is one of the reasons why I fell in love with the monthly plan, because it has that. So, yeah. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, it's like, why did we do it? And I just punched the cute little card that came with. Okay, let me see. That's enough jibber jabber. Get on with it. Okie dokie artichoke. 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 February. It's February. February. Is this not the cutest collection you've ever seen in your life? I may have to buy it again. Because I just love it so very much. I have date dots, but I don't think I'm gonna use them. How many weeks do we have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 weeks. I only have 3. I mean, maybe I could, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not putting it down because when it's down, it's down. Get up, get down, shake your booty all around. No. Yeah, see, I don't know. We'll hold on to this. Maybe I won't use it. Maybe I'll save it. I'm going to have to do something about my bullet journal. If you missed it, I set up a strawberry shortcake themed bullet journal, but the markers I used, those are hoo-hoo markers, they started leaking in the caps. Ink was everywhere, And so I sent them back, and I'm like, okay, like, what am I gonna do now? And I'm like, the Tombos tempted me for 1 minute, but they're $200 for a set of markers. And I'm just like, are they really worth it? Because I don't know. Like, am I really going to be using that much? Plus, let me just show you this while I'm thinking of it. I went to the back of my journal and started playing with some Copic markers because this is 160 GSM paper. Don't mind this. I did a coloring page and put it in the back. But so this is the red, and it ghosted for sure, but it only bled through because I put it down too much. And then these are those Chrome Tech water pens that I have, because I'm like, I don't want to invest in more markers, especially markers I may or may not use. But I really want to redo this. Like, I have to redo all of these because I no longer have these marker colors. So we'll see. This turned out really cute, but yeah. And the toner's coming off the paper, so we're going to redo it, which is okay. It's my first journal. And now I'm like, do I even want to do a strawberry shortcake thing for the journal? I don't even know. Listen, I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on with my life. Okay, so here is the planner kit. We got some big stickers. We got some vignette stickers. We got some washi stickers and stamps. I still have some of the weekly kits from the Hobonichi kit leftovers. And I've got some sticker sheets. So let's do, let's date. Let's get these bitches dated. Okay, am I? So we have date stickers, but they've also started including these big stickers, so we can use those too. I mean, I would have to go through and like let's see if that will work out. Get up, get down, shake a booty all around. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, it does work, and it leaves our little cat clear. Yay! Are those numbers too small? Are these numbers any bigger? These numbers are a bit bigger. Too late. I don't want to waste them. We've already started. Okay, so let's get this dated. So this is going to be a very busy week. I have 4 appointments. 2, 3 out of the house. 1 for my I go to the dentist, and then I see my regular doctor. Why can't I get this straight? What is, I'm like, there's a line, Misty. There's a line. You just ripped it all to shreds. Good job. I see my dentist on Wednesday, my regular doctor on Thursday, and then I have a Spravato treatment on Friday. So Spravato is a treatment for medicine-resistant depression. If you're new around these parts, I started it back in March of last year, so it's almost been a full year. And so it helped a lot until I started a med for my sinuses, not my sinuses, my allergies and asthma, and it screwed it all up. Like, literally screwed it all up. So that has been not fun, trying to get back to the place where I was before I feel like we screwed up. And so I went from being, so it's like I'm on maintenance, and I was going every 4 weeks, but I moved it to every 3 weeks just until I feel like I'm back on track. I got something under my nail. I just got them done yesterday. They're my natural nails, but I get the dip powder on top, and I do a glitter ombre with clear. That way, when they grow out, it's not so obvious that they've grown out. Because I go about once a month. It's $120, so I try not to go very often. I just go finally when my feet are like, we need a pedicure. Because since having back surgery, I can't bend over, so I can't do my own nails. I mean, my feet. And Rob he gets very, very concerned that he's going to hurt me. So I was like, I'll just go and let them hurt me. They don't hurt me, but sometimes trying to dig at the toe is not pleasant. You hear jangling? That's my kitty gatos. She's in the window. Hopefully. And her mama cried. Yeah, so I have 97 other videos I should be filming right now. And I really should have put on makeup and filmed today. And I just, with the dumpster fire that is our country right now, I just couldn't be bothered. And I hate feeling that way. And I need to snap out of it. But it's like, it's really heavy. Really, really heavy. And I am trying to breathe. And just hope that we have a democracy come Monday morning. I guess we'll wait and see what happens. Okie dokie. Okie dokie artichoke. Okie dokie artichoke. Okie dokie artichoke. Okie dokie artichoke. Ta-da! Alright, let's put our weekend sticker down. This is cute. Like I said, this entire collection is really cute. The March box should be shipping, well, it's already shipped. I have no idea where it is. But that is like a sea life theme. And I'm like, that is perfect because March is Rob's birthday month. And he actually used to work at the Dallas Aquarium. Not the Dallas World Aquarium downtown, but the City Aquarium in Fair Park. And so I thought, oh, that would be perfect because he loves, anytime we go somewhere, he loves looking at fishes. Like anytime we go to Cheddar's, he'll go up and look at the fish. We stopped at the Atlanta Aquarium on the way home from a trip back in 2016. That was an adventure. Let's talk about, you want to hear about that? Let me tell you about that trip. So we went, he is from Massachusetts. So we went up north. And we're intending on, we went to, we like flew into Boston. Is that the year we drove up? Maybe? I don't remember. No, it wasn't. No, it must have been 2012. We drove up. This was before Roxy and everything else. And I was in a boot. So we drove all the way up there, and well, on our way back, we stopped at the Atlanta World Aquarium so that we could see the aquarium. And so the problem was the whole like trying to get a wheelchair thing was concerning, and then there was the whole like we were trying, we were really trying, and I finally got a wheelchair that was not for my size. It was too small. And then we passed an old guy who was skinny as a rail. And the other one, I almost told Rob, I was like, pull over and let's ask if he'll, you know, he's willing to switch, because I need that one. I need that more than he needs that one. But we didn't. So anyway, long story short, I'm in this small wheelchair, and we're going to see the dolphin show. And we had to go down and catch the we had to go down so we could catch the elevator, and the floor was wet and no one put down a wet floor sign or anything, and all of a sudden I am flying down the ramp down to the elevator. If I didn't have my foot out with my boot, I would have crashed and probably broken a hip or something. And poor Rob, the handles, the rubber handles came off the wheelchair. He fell down, and like I said, I went careening. Like, ah! I went careening down the ramp, and we just barely survived. We just barely survived, let me tell you. So that was fun. Loads of laughs. Not really, but that's the one memory I have. And we laugh about it all of the time, but in the moment it was like, oh my word, this is terrifying. But we made it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. Okay. So we have that. Then we'll keep this out. And then I pulled out the get up, get down, and shake your booty all around to party music. I think this is going to be plenty. Stop your feet, you can move it to the beat. Okay, so I always struggle with this part, which is trying to line these up. I should really probably put my sticker down if I'm going to put a sticker down. Cute. That's so cute. This is cute. So I am not a squishmallow person, but they have a strawberry cat, and I'm just like, oh, I need that baby in my life. Do I really need that baby in my life? No. I hate these. These are not removable. They're not removable. So get you some undo. I need to put some in my Amazon cart and get some, because it drives me bananas just how not removable these are. Because I know you can get removable vinyl in those big long sheets. They have their own, like a rolling machine, I think it's what it's called. So it wouldn't, I don't think it would be that much more expensive, and I would think that it would make, see, they look crooked, but they're not, they're on the line. I don't know. Anyway, you would think that it would be a much better user experience, but I don't know. I got a new printer. Thank you again, Connie, for buying me a new printer. But I'm having one of the same issues I was having before, which is the toner won't get, like, it won't, for some reason, it does not want to set on the removable sticker paper that I have. And I'm like, what in God's name? So I'm about to ready to pull my hair out. But I thought, you know what? I'm just going to not use removable paper, I guess. So we'll see. What do I want to put on the side? What do I want to put on the side? I mean, I do have those boxes. I could put this work schedule one, I guess. I really need a meal one. Oh, this will kind of go. Look at me, manifesting sheet. So yeah, anyway, that was a real thing that happened in our life, and it was insane in the membrane. And how I didn't break my leg, I'll never know. And it was just like, why is there so much water by the elevator and no wet floor sign? It was just, ugh. And I was not impressed. If you live in Atlanta and you love the aquarium, maybe I was just so stressed because of the situation, but I was just like, I don't know that this was, was this worth the price of admission and the pain and headache that it took for us to get a wheelchair so I could just move around? So yeah. Anyway. And whew, Atlanta traffic, man, we thought Dallas traffic was bad. Honey. Misty, I swear to all things holy, pay attention. Atlanta traffic is a whole other animal, like a whole other animal. It was scary AF, I'm not gonna lie. The scariest traffic ever is the traffic circle to get on Cape Cod. That was terrifying. I don't know who designed that, but they need a whooping. It's scary. I don't even know if I should be putting down these book things, because here's the thing. In the month of January, I reread 3 series and 2 of them back to back. So I read it and then I immediately went back in it. Here's the thing. I read gay fiction. Gay male fiction. Male, I don't know. It's just so hot, you guys. It's so hot. And I talk about book boyfriends. Like when you are reading, like the one I was reading is the Confessions series by Ella Frank. Maybe I talked about this in my last video. I don't remember. You need to read Logan and Tate before then. The issue with Logan and Tate's first book is Logan came off as a coercive asshole, and Tate was at the time supposedly straight and divorcing a woman. So that was the only problem I had with it. But I read all of it. Kink, paranormal. I have spent the last couple of years in like soft kink, like puppy play, not child's play, Misty. Like little daddy littles. So yeah, anyway, the Confession series, I read it years ago, and I just love Priest, Robbie, and Julian. I just love them together. I love their love story. There's 4 books, I think, with them. And I reread it and I was like, I gotta do it again. I immediately went back and read it again, and I was just like, I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about it. I just love that series so much. And it's, again, it's so flippant hot. Like, god dang, it's so hot. Love it. I love that a lot. I promise you, you will not be disappointed, because it's hot as fuck. I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm going to put my appointments across the top. Am I going to put down decorative boxes? Or am I going to put down washi tape? How about we do some washi tape? So yeah, anyway, maybe that was more than you wanted to learn about me, but I'm like, how did I even get started on it? I was reading a witchy, like a 4-part series or something. And one of the books, I think it was the vampire, aren't they always? The vampire was bisexual, and there was a scene with a guy without a woman, and I was like, oh. Give me a little bit more of that, please. So I have been strictly reading gay male fiction, mostly independent. I don't know that I've read a mainstream author since 2018, and I will never go back. In fact, I did try to go back. One of my favorite authors did a little like side character thing where she did stories for 2 of the side characters. Both were awful, by the way. Or they, I shouldn't say her because it could be they, but one of them was male, female, and I texted my book friend. Well, she's a really good friend now, but initially we were book friends, and I said, I said, this is ick. I said, this is giving me the ick. I cannot. Give me the ick. Oh, excuse me. It doesn't help that I'm basically asexual. Gosh, Misty, this is like TMI. Anyway, I'm going to tell you anyway. So I live with chronic pain, chronic illness. I think you guys know that. So one thing that is an issue is the fact that I am in so much pain so much of the time that I completely lost any sex drive whatsoever. And I'd already lost some of it because of the medication I take. But this was like nail in the coffin. Had to sit my husband down and be like, it's not you, it's me. Like, no lie. And just like, I told him, I said, when's the last time you heard me comment on about a cute boy? Not like, I mean like they're of age, but like, oh, I'm going to put him in my pocket, or just, you know, being silly. And he's like, it's been a while. I was like, yeah. I said, you could be Henry Cavill standing in front of me naked, and I'd be like, Henry, please put some pants on. I mean, I find it like the books I read are hot, but more often than not, especially if it's a reread, I will skip through the sex. I really will. But the sex can be good. He used to be good. I used to love it. I used to love it. So yeah, anyway, that's that's probably more than you ever wanted to know about this fat girl, but now you know. It's Velvet DeVoe. Okay, I actually have 2 things on Thursday. One in the morning, and then the other I think is at 2. Maybe I should open up my phone and look at these. Roxy is running around. She is very restless. Oh, Happy Lunar New Year, if I haven't mentioned that before. Yeah, so, what time is that? Oh, I have 2 things on Monday too. Shoot, I'm glad I looked that up. So 8:30 and then 2. What's the one on Monday? What did I put it on Monday? Like 10:30? Shoot. I hate February 3rd at 10:30. I hate the fact that I can't add from Google to my phone on my desktop. I mean, maybe I could if I set it up right, but I haven't. That's 10:30. Got a thing happening soon. Got a thing happening soon. So if you will look in the description box, you will find my newsletter, my mailing list. It's not necessarily a newsletter. It's just really a mailing list. And I will be sharing a huge announcement in the next couple of weeks. It may even be sooner than that, but I think it's going to be in the next 2 weeks at least. And let me tell you, this is huge. Like, this is huge for me. And all of your support means the absolute world to me. So I would love it if you wanted to come hang out with me on the newsletter. You're going to get a PDF with ways to pick patterns, like for your card making. And I share with you, I think 4 or 5 different cards where I point out what I consider the big, the medium, the small, and how to put patterns together and colors and stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, there is a video. Not a video, it's just a PDF. But I would appreciate it if you took a look. That would be so nice. That would be so nice. I think I cut these too short. Yeah, I cut those too short. Get up, get down, shake your booty all around to party music. Let me just put some washi tape under it. I don't think I have 2 things on Friday. I really can't do 2 things on Friday. So the Spravato is an inhalant and it literally goes right into your brain. So like right into your brain. So there's really not much I can do after other than come home and take a nap. I don't always have to take a nap, but for the most part I do. I'm gonna cut one of these with my scissors. Maybe? No? I just wanted a little bit of it. So anyway, it's clinically shown to like heal the part of your brain where your depression and your mental illness is in the brain. I mean, it's fascinating, and it works. It works. And I am not someone who recommends medicine. Like, I try to get off as all the medicine that I can, and I end up getting on more medicine than I want to be on medicine. But I am here to tell you that it works, and I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. But at the end of the day, you have to talk to your psychiatrist or whoever you see to decide if it's something that you think would be good for you. And some people suffer, like they have anxiety from it. You can have all different kinds of weird symptoms. My biggest issue has been like, we tried to bump up from 56 to 84 and I was so sick. I was violently ill for the 3 appointments that we tried it. And she was like, we can go back down. I was like, we're going to have to go back down. It's like, I cannot be throwing up every time I come see you. And it was like not an easy either. Just like, if you've ever had altitude sickness and or vertigo, it's like having the 2 of them together. It was not pleasant. It was not pleasant, let me tell you. Okay, so those are my appointments. I will write them in a little bit. I hate that these stickers are crooked and I really can't do much about it. Let's use a visual representation of dividing work and personal. That's what I really liked about the teacher layout, and that's why I'm using this layout currently. I'm pretty sure they've discontinued the teacher planner, which is a bummer, but I wanted to be able to have everything on one week, but also have it separated. And if you were with me in the very beginning, I've mentioned this a couple of times now, I had they called it a family planner back in the day from not purple, Simply Posh. That's cosmetics, Misty. Ugh. What am I thinking? Pull-on paper planner. Oh my word. And I was using it to divide up my day, like work, personal, YouTube, Stampin' Up, all of those things. And I did that for a while, and then I moved away from planning, as you guys know. And now here I am back. It's kind of weird to be back. It's like, I don't know anybody. Nobody knows me. It's kind of weird. I am going to use this double sticker down here because it's too cute not to. So yeah, I did a strawberry shortcake themed bullet journal. And again, I kind of, it's all messed up. So now I'm like, do I even want to do strawberry shortcake? Like, do I want to do it again? I still have a ton of stickers that I picked up. So I have plenty of stickers. I don't have plenty of, like, months. I'm going to have to redo that, my future log, which I messed up anyway. If you're like, Missy, what are you talking about? There is a bullet journal setup video on this channel if you didn't see it, but there is one. I did do it. I don't know that many people watched it, but that's all right. I mean, I know it probably feels like I'm pivoting from where I was, but I feel like I'm just kind of getting back to the beginning. Because again, I don't say that just lightly. I was one of the very first people on YouTube doing Play With Me videos. It was me, Tammy, what's Scribble Prints Co. There's like just a few of us that had, you know, started that. And then of course I left once I had to leave my job because I was just like, what am I supposed to plan? That's so cute. I'm going to have to buy another one of these. You can buy this separately. You don't have to get a subscription to get this. You can buy it separately. But it goes to subscribers first. I believe that's how that works. Okay, so I talked about these and I found the file and I just need to figure out what I'm going to print them on. And if I'm going to do these for my Misty channel too, because I don't need the face. And here's the other thing. I've been considering leaving Facebook. I know. It's just getting to, I know. You get in the algorithm and then you can't get out of the algorithm and you're getting fed just crap, just crap. And now that Facebook has said that they're not going to fact check anything, it's like you're just surrounded by things that are inherently false, that any logical brained human would know is false. And I'm like, can the aliens show up and come get me? Instead of Calgon, take me away, can it be alien? Come get me. So yeah. Okay, here, speaking of aliens, I mean, it's not really related to aliens, but maybe it is kind of related to aliens. If you've never heard of shadow work, I'm going to talk about that for just a second. My therapist and I brought up shadow work with my therapist. So your shadow or whatever, is a theory by Carl Jung, Jung. And he believes that everybody has a quote-unquote shadow side, which may or may not be good. It's mostly like your kind of, I don't want to say evil side, but maybe evil side. Your mean-spirited side, kind of like that. And so I brought it up to my therapist, and she's like, oh, transparency. She's like, I did it. She's like, it is deep. She said, but I'm not going to lie, Misty. She's like, I don't think you have a shadow. She's like, I think you have an inner child that needs to be healed. And I was like, oh God. I mean, which I already knew that. I mean, I had a rough childhood. Anybody that knows me knows just how bad my childhood really was. And although some people try to deny it, you can't deny. There's no denying. I don't give a flying. I don't care what anybody says. I lived it, and my brother lived it with me, and my grandmother lived it with me. So it happened, you know. So it's like, okay, yeah, I guess, but I don't know. So I've been looking on Amazon for inner child books. Like one of my goals, one of my intentions, I'm trying to say intentions and not goals, for each month is to read one self-help book and do whatever kind of work that I need to do. This is my self year. I've done self again, and I also want to set a intention that I'm going to do a class a month for like coloring, those kinds of things. So yeah. So I've set those two intentions. But anyway, I found a book on Amazon, and I'm really interested in it and hope that it's insightful and helpful. Can it please be helpful? Can we please be helpful? I need it to be helpful. Okay. So as far as videos go, I don't know about the Misty channel videos. I hate feeling like, I don't want to do anything. Like I hate when my depression gets like this, because it's like I really want to do stuff. Like I really want to do stuff. Okay, so the 5th and the 7th are the 2 days that I have down. The 5th and the 7th. So the 5th is I love the 80s. I love the 80s. You're like, Missy, what are you talking about? If you didn't know, I have a makeup channel, and on that makeup channel, I do project painting. Now I know it's rose to fame on TikTok, but I've been doing it for 5 years, y'all. We've been over here doing it for 5 years, y'all. So, basically the premise is that you want to use or get use of or use up makeup, skincare, body care, hair care, those kinds of things. And so I have been, let's keep it pink. Yeah. I do planning, what would you call them? Like project painting, themed project, like Child of the 80s. So Child of the 80s is a project that has 80 prompts. Like one of them is like neon. So something neon, duh. So you would pick something in your makeup collection, body care, etc. that is neon or reminds you of neon. And I actually have a profusion palette, a profusion palette that is called the Neons palette, which is fantastic, by the way. And I actually used it for that. So like I did a strawberry shortcake project. So like one of the prompts is for like lemon meringue, something lemon, citrus scented, or you know, whatever. What's another one? That's expensive. That's another one that I do. And that's where you're trying to get use out of your most expensive makeup. And then I have a lot of projects. Give Me the Glow. This is one I'm about to put on this one. This is where you work on anything in your collection that gives you glow. So a highlighter, or I'm working on eyeshadows, glittery, sparkly eyeshadows, etc. So yeah, check out that. I believe it's listed in the description box down below. It's in the description box down below. Wait, where should I put this? Maybe I should go ahead and do this on Friday. That way I don't have 3 days in between videos. I need to weigh in this week. So here's the thing. I'm not obsessing about my weight, because it's just your relation to gravity. That's literally it. But I am trying to stay proactive in continuing with my weight loss because I'm going to have surgery on my neck, hopefully in March. And I need to make sure that I'm getting shit done. So I'm filming this on the 29th. So I will film my weigh-in video on the 1st, hopefully. And I was down 11 pounds when I weighed around the 15th. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't have a goal weight. I'm just trying to get down as low as I can so I can have a successful surgery. Like, that's really my main focus. So I don't know what I'm doing with my At Home with Misty channel as far as other than weigh-in videos. Because the problem is I'm not eating. I think we've talked about this before. I'm not eating because I'm never hungry on this Manjaro. So yeah, okay, so this is what is necessary in the planner. I don't need to-do list because I have a to-do list. I think this is it for now. So yeah, so I really don't, and I don't know if I'm gonna, I think I talked about that in Wednesday's video, the video that went up today, actually, that I want to start trying to pre-film for when I have surgery. So I don't know that I know that I can't do 3 videos a week, but I may be able to do like 1 to 2 videos a week. So I'm trying to give myself grace with that. And then going back to the shadow work and the inner child, the whole point of that was my therapist gave me homework for Monday, which is think of a time in your childhood where you wanted to be told that someone was proud of you or you did a good job or whatever, and that didn't happen, and go back to that child and tell her. And I'm having the hardest time with that, like literally the hardest time with that, because I cannot think of anything. I literally cannot think of anything, and it is frustrating for sure. Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. This all stems from several of you who are lovely, and I appreciate you, and this is not me saying that you need to do this or whatever. Several people have purchased things for me over the last couple of weeks, like kind of all at the same time, which has never happened before in my life. And I'm still flabbergasted, to be quite honest, because so I spoke with my therapist about it, and we were talking about it, and she's like, okay, so she knows I have YouTube channels, and she knows that I have a platform, and I feel like I need to use my platform and all those things. But we were talking, and she's like, well, why don't you deserve to get those things? Like, what makes you think that you're not deserving? And I was just like, I was like, probably because that's not something that ever happened as a kid. Like, I never, no one, these basically strangers on the internet, even though we do have a parasocial relationship, and I consider many of you friends, who have never met me in person, has shown me more kindness and generosity and just love than some of my own friends and family over the last few years. And it's not about getting gifts. It's not about the presents. It's about the fact that someone thought about me and thought to fix what was an inconvenience or something that I needed. And I was just like, I really, really struggled with it. And I wasn't going to say no, because I also know that people like that, we all need a win. You know what I mean? And if I had reached out to someone that I love as a creator and I wanted to send them something and they didn't have a P.O. box and I could just send it, I would be pretty devastated if they said, no, thank you, but no, I'm not interested. Like, I would have been pissed. I would have been devastated. I just would have felt awful. So even though, and I'm not saying I had reservations about it either, I don't know, I just don't feel worthy of it. You know what I mean? It's like, I like to have a reciprocal relationship with you guys. That's why when I never just like ask for money when I need money, I'm like, oh, I'm going to put my Etsy shop on sale or something like that, because I don't want to just ask for money. I feel awful doing that, but also knowing that there are going to be times when I'm going to have help. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And one way that we can, that's just one way that can happen. And so, yeah, anyway, I don't even, what we were talking about. Oh, this is how it got to the whole child thing, because I was like, I said, I can think of one time growing up where my mother said she was proud of me, and it was because I caught a ball the one time I thought I was going to play softball. And that's the only time, but I also never remembered her telling me she loved me until I was in my 20s either, so there's that. But that's how we kind of got on the whole topic of the inner child, and she's like, I've told you, you know, we've talked about it before, that I really think you should, you know, think about, you know, working on healing your inner child. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But I found a book that supposedly has a digital workbook. And that's the other thing. It's like, I need something that isn't going to require me to write, because this is as well as much as I can write because of the RA and just the inability sometimes to grip, etc. So it's like, okay, but I can't do anything. Like, she's like, you should journal. And well, I've never journaled. I've never been good at journaling. But also, on top of that, like, I can't write. Like, I literally cannot write. So, more than, like, my name. And I even changed my signature to just my initials. As long as it's on your driver's license that way, it can be official. Because I was just like, I kept writing out my name, and while my name is not the longest, especially my married name is shorter than my main name was, but it's still the act of writing all of that, and especially if you're signing a document over and over and over, I'm just like, what in the heck are we doing? So yeah, anywho, that's a real thing that happened in my life. So I bought the book, and my goal is to read it. I was going to buy an oracle deck to go with it. I was going to buy an oracle deck to go with it, but I didn't. I figured, let's one thing at a time, Misty. One thing at a time. So yeah, so this plan with me has been a little all over the place, but so is my brain. No lie. My brain has really been all over the place. It's just, I'm an empath, and whether you believe in that or not is up, you know, your business, but I 100% feel energy of other people. I feel energy of, you know, just everything that's happening around me. And it is not an easy thing to deal with what's going on right now. Just, you know, fear and unknown and worry and just all of the things about things that I can't control, which is another thing I struggle with. So it's like, okay. All right, so I need to put down a shot. I saw one that said, good morning, beautiful. Good meowing, beautiful. I think that's really cute. I like that song. Good morning, beautiful. How was your night? Wait, is that David Kirsch? Put that on Monday. So I have to come up with that by Monday is what I'm trying to get to rather awfully. I do have, that book will be here Saturday, so Friday, so hopefully I'll have some time to get through it. Okay, let's go through my stickers and see what I need. I know I need a shot. I want to remake those too. I haven't yet. See, I thought about doing this. This was when I did Scrapbook Pal, but I don't do that anymore. But I thought this would be the perfect size for like my Misty channel, because I could do YouTube, Instagram, short, reel, photos, whatever I needed to do. Facebook group, like not my Facebook group, I'm in a Facebook group for painting. So, yeah. It's not payday. I also don't have stamp anything next week. And February is my last little bit with them, just because listen, trying to talk Rob into getting factor or something is going to be the death of me, because I keep telling him, I'm like, baby, I am not going to be able to cook. We have got to be able we have got to be able to eat. I'm not going to be able to cook. We've got to figure out something. And I'm like, no, we have to figure out something. I said, I can cook for you and cook you up a bunch of stuff to put in the freezer. I was like, but I since starting these GLP-1s, I can't eat leftovers. I just can't. I had a hard time to begin with, but now it's basically impossible. So it's like, no, messer. We're gonna get it. So I'm like, ugh. But yeah, trying to talk him into it and trying to remind him why it would be a good idea is like pulling teeth. Where are my syringes? I need to divide this into like what goes where, you know what I mean? I was going through some of my files and I'm like, oh, that's such a cute, like that's such a good, that's such a cute sticker set, Misty. And then I get like, oh, maybe I want a sticker. And I'm like, no, we're not doing a sticker shop. If we did a sticker shop, it would be very limited edition. It would be just what I'm currently using to plan. If it wasn't, like if I wasn't using Hub Man Chub Girl, it would not be anything super serious for show. Where are my, like seriously, where are my little things? My needles. Where are my needles? What did I do with that page? What? Did I throw it away? There it is. I was like, what the heck? I feel like I need more blue, but this isn't really the same blue. This one's kind of the same blue. Oh, so lonesome for you. I also need a bowling one. Rob's already into overtime. I need to find my robots. I need to make smaller robots. Somebody's like, what's robot? When I first posted, back when Planners Gone Wild was Planners Gone Wild, it said Rob, I'm like, oh, that's my husband's overtime nights, because I don't know if they're going to do that this year, but in the past, they've been assigned overtime, because he's in busy season. I mean, he's worked a ton, so I don't know that I necessarily need this right now. But yeah, so he has worked a lot. He's like, it's Wednesday and he's already over 23 hours of overtime for the week, y'all. For the week. It's raining. Speaking of, he's heading this way, so I'm going to have to wrap this up. Plus, I've been talking for almost an hour. Let's bring in some decor because I want to... Let's use a few of these. These are cute. Are these not the cutest things you've ever did see in your whole life of lives? I love the peanut butter and jelly is adorable. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where you go? Where you go? Where you go? Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Okay, Misty, that's enough. Oh, I wanted to decorate my... I'll fast forward through me decorating this little weekly to-do list. So yeah. So anyway, after you see that, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. If you're a planner girl, planner boy, let me know. I post cards during the week and planner content on the weekend. And like I mentioned, I should have my February setup that went up yesterday, so be sure to check that out. It's both setups in the same video. I don't know that I'll be able to do that next time. I didn't talk, so it's going to be a sped up video, but yeah. So anyway, I love your faces. Be well, drink water, say your prayers if you pray, and just, we can do it. One foot in front of the other, we're gonna do it. I promise.